Hi, this is Mike Patterson from Sleep Can Wait. Today we're going to talk about the CallerMemberNameAttribute that was added to C# 5, which is included in .NET Framework 4.5, and how that combined with extension methods can help you to delete some duplicate code and magic strings. Two things that are not very high on my list of things that I enjoy about development. So let's create a new Windows Phone data-bound app, and we'll just look at the default template. Two specific things about the default template. So we don't care about the XAML. What we're interested in here are the view models. So we've got an item view model, which implements iNotifyPropertyChanged, as well as a main view model, which also implements iNotifyPropertyChanged. And both of them, you can see, have properties that call a method notifyPropertyChanged and pass in the string representation of the name of the property. So we can see within this class we've got the notifyPropertyChanged method. Additionally, here we've got property ID calling its own version of the method, passing in the string representation. So the first thing that kind of nags at me when I see this is that we've got duplicate code within our code base, right? And generally speaking, that's just not a real good way to go. So the first thing that we're going to do is try to eliminate that duplicate code. And to do that, we're called notify property changed extensions. And to create an extension method, two things have to happen. Well, three things. So we need to make it a public static class, and then the method that will actually be the extension method must also be static, and also must contain the keyword this before its first parameter. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this method. And first we need to add this iNotifyPropertyChanged instance. Next is we need to accept a parameter for the event handler. And okay, so instead of this, we need an instance. I think we can just get rid of this. And let's see if we compile. We do. Okay. So let's update the main view model to use our new extension method. So if we delete that method now, we won't compile because we're still calling the method that was just deleted. Instead, we'll call the extension method and pass in the property changed and compile that. We do. Okay, great. So we did it for one view model. Let's do it for the other. And again, we can delete the duplicate code, which always makes me happy. And pass in this and property changed. Property changed. And we're green. Okay, great. So the first issue has been eliminated with the use of the extension method. We now have no more duplicate code. So let's take care of these magic strings. In order to do this, all we're going to do is add the CallerMemberNameAttribute to the property name and give it a default value of null. So what this is going to do is at compile time, the .NET Framework, the compiler service, I should say, will replace anything that is equal to the default value here, in this case null, with the name of the member that is calling this extension method, right? So that can be a method or a property or an indexer or an event or whatever. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and delete all of our magic strings. Good there, and good there. And we build. Okay, so we've now taken care of both issues. And just to kind of prove that everything is okay, let's set a breakpoint and go ahead and run it. Okay, so we've hit our breakpoint. Let's take a look at the instance. So here we've got an item view model, and it looks like we set, well, I'm not sure if we actually set anything, but and it's coming from the ID property. And let's just go ahead and pin that. If we run again, there's line 1, and so here we set it to runtime 1. And now for line 2, which is, looks like some fake Latin, the lorem ipsum. So anyways, you get the point. So this is just one very simple way to avoid some strings in your code. Which, you know, strings aren't always a bad thing, don't get me wrong, but if you're using a string to represent the name of a property, I think it's going to be better to use an expression or the CallerMemberNameAttribute. And 2, we were able to eliminate some duplicate code. So this is Mike from Sleep Can Wait, and I will see you next time.